All right, we're gonna blow this sucker up. We're gonna make a Dairy Queen Blizzard, one ingredient at a time, and it tastes just like a Dairy Queen Blizzard. Literally unbelievable. And one ingredient, everybody knows the rules. So just watch all the simple things we're gonna put into this. You're actually gonna put this in the fridge for an hour after we're done with this as well. So all we're putting into this is, first thing, I'm gonna make one with a purple sweet potato. The other one I used was just a regular sweet potato, but we're gonna do kind of a color variation on this one. So we're gonna simply do a 2 purple sweet potatoes. You can use the regular sweet potatoes as well. I just like the purple for the color, especially if you have kids, they'll love that as well. So the first thing we're gonna add to this is 2 heaping spoonfuls of peanut butter. This is gonna be Reese's flavor. So 2 heaping spoonfuls or tablespoons. Then just simply stir this up. The other thing I'm gonna add to this as well is a tablespoon of olive oil just to kind of loosen the potato up a little bit. So I'm just gonna pour, I've done enough where I know that's a tablespoon. If it's not, it's not. But that just kind of loosens this potato up. Yes, much easier to stir. Adds a little bit of fat in there. We're getting, like I said, we're gonna get our fats, we're gonna get our carbs, and everything is clean and freaking amazing. I've already tried this. It tastes freaking awesome. So this is gonna get your fix. This is my biggest weakness is ice cream. And on a Sunday, I would always go to Dairy Queen and get a Blizzard as a treat. Now honestly, I'll do it here and there, but now I don't have to, I can do this. So we've got that mixed up. The next thing I'm gonna do is just gonna add in a tablespoon of honey. Gonna add a little bit of sweetness to this as well. So that is a tablespoon, I know it is. And then we're also gonna add in just a splash of pure vanilla. Again, everything here has simply one ingredient. I am gonna do just a little bit of sea salt, just to kind of, salt obviously adds flavor. And then again, like I said, I do the greenish bananas, so they're less sugar. This thing has very, very little sugar, to be honest with you. I'm doing just a half of the banana. So this is gonna add in a little bit of sweetness as well. I'm gonna just stir this all together, kind of get that banana mushed up in here. Oh boy, I just wanna dive in right now on this thing. We're gonna stir this up. And then we just have a couple more ingredients to add in here to make this work. So it's already gonna have a peanut butter flavor right now, just from that peanut butter we added in there, but we're gonna add in a little bit more as well. What I did was I took some peanut butter, just put it into a little cup, and I froze it, and then I chopped it up. So I've got just chopped up peanut butter here, so it's frozen peanut butter. So you actually have peanut butter morsels, and again, it is just peanuts. That's the only thing in here, just one ingredient. One other thing too, so this is just a regular sweet potato. I did 2 sweet potatoes in here. You can add in a little bit of pumpkin in there if you kind of want to do a seasonal little pumpkin variation on this as well. So we've got this thing all mushed up. And if you're a McFlurry fan, we've got you covered as well. But I'm a Dairy Queen fan, so we're going straight to Dairy Queen. One thing I'm gonna do, I do have 100% cocoa. So this is really weird, but what will happen to your taste buds. I absolutely love 100% cocoa. Now it actually has flavor, like my taste buds can actually taste chocolate in there. You may not right out of the gate, so maybe if you want to go to a 90% or something along those lines. Honestly, 90% is too sweet for me now that my palate's so clean. But what I did is I took a half one of these bars. It's got fats, proteins, and carbs in there, no sugar. And I chopped it up. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that in here. So obviously, we're getting bites of that, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of the peanut butter chunks in here as well. So now that's gonna be integrated into the Blizzard. So now when you're biting the Blizzard, you're getting those things, and then we're also gonna put that onto the top of the Blizzard, because that's what we did. Funny story, I actually worked at Dairy Queen. It was my first job. I was fired / quit. Young, dumb, and it was beer 30. My buddy had a case of beer, and he said, "Hey, I'm here half hour early." And a school bus showed up right when I was about to, kind of clock out. And I'm like, "Fuck this! I'm not dealing with that school bus right now, so I beat cheeks out the back door and never came back. So I'm sure I was fired. I never honestly went back. So, but I've always loved Dairy Queen. Taught me a lot. I shouldn't have done that. That was obviously a young and immature move on my part. So here we go. Check this out. The purple potato adds so much to this. So we've got, that's all sweet potato. So we're going to take the rest of this little chocolate bites, put them on top, and then these frozen peanut butter morsels, we're going to put those on top as well. Just to, I mean, honestly, you give this to your kids and you dress it up like this, they're going to absolutely love this. So you've got two different variations here, and these are both Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Again, you can be as creative as you want. Again, use one ingredient when you're doing these things. And here's the true test. Flipping it upside down, perfect. Have an amazing day.